In the heart of the dense, shadowy jungles of South America, where the air is thick with humidity and the sounds of life echo through the trees, the jaguar prowls. This magnificent creature, known for its power and grace, is a symbol of the wild. But today, we find this apex predator in a state of distress, a sight that is both shocking and heartbreaking. The jaguar, with its striking coat of rosettes, is marred by a horrific wound, a grotesque reminder of the unseen battles waged within its body. As we draw closer, the reality of its plight becomes clear. This majestic animal is suffering from a severe parasite infestation, a condition that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. Imagine, if you will, a world where tiny, insidious creatures invade the very flesh of a powerful predator. These parasites, often invisible to the naked eye, can wreak havoc on their hosts, leading to grotesque manifestations of disease. In the case of our jaguar, the wound is a festering sore, a gaping hole in its side that oozes with a foul-smelling discharge. This is not merely a wound, it is a battleground, a site of conflict between the jaguar's immune system and the relentless onslaught of parasitic invaders. The jaguar, once a symbol of strength, now appears weakened, its body a canvas for the dark artistry of nature's most gruesome designs. Parasites are nature's ultimate survivors, evolving over millions of years to exploit the vulnerabilities of their hosts. In the jaguar's case, the culprits may include a variety of organisms, such as ticks, mites, or even the dreaded botfly larvae. These parasites latch onto their host, feeding off its blood and tissues, often leading to severe inflammation and infection. The jaguar's immune response, while formidable, is no match for the sheer numbers and tenacity of these invaders. As the parasites multiply, they create a vicious cycle of damage and decay, leaving the jaguar in a state of constant suffering. The wound itself is a grotesque sight, with the jaguar's fur matted and stained, the skin around the edges inflamed and raw. The parasites burrow deeper, causing the jaguar to in the heart of a dense, shadowy jungle, where the air is thick with humidity and the sounds of nature create a symphony of life. A chilling scene unfolds. A monkey, once vibrant and full of energy, now hangs limply from a branch, its fur matted and disheveled. The sunlight filters through the canopy, illuminating a horrific sight, a gaping wound on its side, a grotesque testament to the relentless assault of nature's smallest predators. This is not just a wound, it is a battleground, a gruesome display of insect infestation that tells a story of survival, suffering, and the dark side of the natural world. As we draw closer, the details become horrifyingly clear. The wound, raw and festering, is a breeding ground for a swarm of insects. Flies buzz incessantly, their bodies glistening in the light as they flit from the open flesh to the surrounding foliage. These are not just any flies, they are blowflies, known for their insatiable appetite for decaying matter. Their larvae, maggots, wriggle and squirm, burrowing deeper into the monkey's flesh, feeding on the living tissue. This grotesque scene is a stark reminder of the cycle of life and death, where even the most innocent creatures can fall victim to the merciless grip of nature. The infestation is not merely a result of a single misfortune. It is a complex interplay of factors. The monkey, weakened by illness or injury, has become an easy target for these opportunistic insects. The blowflies lay their eggs in the open wound, and within hours, the larvae hatch, ready to feast. This process, while repulsive, is a natural one. Insects play a crucial role in the ecosystem, breaking down organic matter and recycling nutrients back into the soil. However, in this case, the balance of nature has tipped into a realm of horror. As we observe this tragic scene, we cannot help but reflect on the broader implications of such infestation. In the stark, icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely rises above the horizon and the biting cold seeps into every crevice, a chilling tale unfolds. Imagine a polar bear, the majestic king of the frozen wilderness, lumbering through the snow. But this is no ordinary bear. It bears the scars of a horrific encounter, a gruesome wound that tells a story of nature's darker side. A gaping hole in its side, oozing with a mixture of blood and pus, reveals the aftermath of a bee infestation that has taken hold in a most unexpected and grotesque manner. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is met with a sight that is both shocking and fascinating. A polar bear, a creature synonymous with strength and resilience, now reduced to a pitiful state, plagued by the very insects that thrive in warmer climates. The infestation began innocently enough, perhaps with a single bee drawn to the bear's thick fur. mistaking it for a flower-laden meadow. But as bees are wont to do, they multiplied, creating a hive that burrowed into the bear's flesh, a grotesque testament to nature's relentless cycle of life and death. The bees, in their quest for survival, found an unusual host, and the bear, in its ignorance, became an unwilling participant in this macabre dance. The hive, now a festering mass, has become a breeding ground for disease, attracting other scavengers and parasites, each vying for a piece of the bear's deteriorating body. The once proud creature now struggles to move, its energy sapped by the relentless assault of these tiny invaders. As we delve deeper in the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways gently in the breeze, and the sun casts a warm glow over the land, a chilling scene unfolds. A white lion, a rare and majestic creature, lies in a state of distress, its once proud mane now matted and stained. But it is not the color of its fur that draws the eye. It is the horrific wound that mars its side, a grotesque testament to nature's darker side. This lion, a symbol of strength and beauty, has become a victim of an insidious foe, a hive of bees. As we delve into this unsettling tale, prepare yourself for a journey into the macabre intersection of wildlife and the relentless forces of nature. The wound on the lion's flank is a gruesome sight. It is not merely a scratch or a bite. It is a gaping hole, a festering mass where the skin has been torn away, revealing raw flesh beneath. The source of this injury is a swarm of bees, their tiny bodies buzzing with a frenetic energy that belies their lethal potential. These insects, often seen as harmless pollinators, have transformed into a nightmarish army, launching a relentless assault on the lion. The bees, driven by instinct to protect their hive, have stung the lion repeatedly, injecting venom that causes excruciating pain and swelling. The once proud king of the jungle now finds itself at the mercy of these diminutive creatures, a stark reminder that even the mightiest can fall prey to the smallest. As we explore the phenomenon of bee infestations, it becomes clear that this is not an isolated incident. In the wild, bees are known to defend their territory with a ferocity that can rival that of any predator. When a lion, drawn by the scent of honey, or perhaps the allure of a potential meal, encroaches upon their hive, the bees respond with a coordinated attack. They swarm, their numbers overwhelming, and the lion, despite its size and strength, is left vulnerable. The venom from their stings can cause severe allergic reactions, and in this case, the lion's wound is a testament to the power of nature's smallest warriors. The aftermath of such an encounter is often grim. The lion, weakened and in pain, may struggle to hunt or defend itself from other predators. In the wild, in the dense, shadowy underbrush of the jungle, a chilling sight awaits those brave enough to venture into the heart of nature's most grotesque realities. Here, we find a monkey, its once vibrant fur, now matted and dull, revealing a horrific wound that serves as a gruesome testament to the dark side of life in the wild. This is not just any injury. It is a gaping hive of parasites, a living nightmare that has taken root in the very flesh of this unfortunate creature. As we peer closer, the sight becomes increasingly disturbing. The wound pulsates with a sickening rhythm, a grotesque dance of writhing larvae and parasitic invaders feasting on the monkey's life force. Each squirming body is a reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death, a cycle that often leans towards the macabre. Parasite infestations like this are not merely the stuff of horror stories. They are a stark reality in the animal kingdom. These parasites, often unseen until it's too late, infiltrate their hosts with a singular purpose: survival at the expense of their host's well-being. In the icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely pierces the relentless cold, a polar bear roams, a majestic creature now marred by a horrific affliction. This is not just any bear. It is a living testament to the harsh realities of survival in a world increasingly shaped by human actions. As we draw closer, the sight is both captivating and grotesque. A honeycomb wound, a gaping maw of flesh, revealing the raw, pulsing tissue beneath. This gruesome injury is not merely a battle scar. It is a breeding ground for a sinister infestation that has taken hold of this once mighty predator. The bear's skin, once a thick barrier against the frigid elements, is now a canvas for barnacles, small, crustacean hitchhikers that have found an unwelcome home on its body. These barnacles, typically associated with the hard surfaces of ships and rocks, have adapted to cling to the bear's fur, embedding themselves into the open wound. As they multiply, they create a grotesque patchwork of white and gray, a stark contrast against the bear's stark white fur. Each barnacle, with its